Hi guys, welcome back to the Codefreak channel. Freak out as you code. So today we'll be continuing the class on CSS, and then we will learn about colors as such, or how you use colors in CSS. So there are four different ways of using CSS. CSS colors. So one is the basic color. So you can type blue, green, red, tomato, orange, or all these colors which are available, pre-built colors. You can Google it and you'll find out all the colors as such. Then there's another way, that is RGB, hex, and HSL. So these are the four ways. So let's try out all these ways one by one. So first, so we have already used the normal color way. So I have showed you tomato. So now let's try another of these colors just for the sake of it. So I'll just copy this Dodger blue and I'll paste it here. So for the text, okay. So I'm just going to save it and then we'll run it. All right. So let me just refresh it. Yeah. So okay, the Dodger blue is not working. Okay, so the thing is, you have to always keep a small letter, so I guess then it will work, but it still doesn't work. Okay, blue. Okay, B also should be small, I think. Yeah, perfect. So the thing is, you have to use all small letters, so don't forget that. It's like how I have made a mistake now. So I just wanted to put this also in the video because I wanted you to learn as such. So see what is the problem. Oh, we have like commented this out. Perfect. Shit. So let's just delete out this inline code, and also, yeah, perfect. I think it's there in some other video also, and then I have forgot to link it, so that was a big problem here. So let me just refresh. Yeah, so this is the color as such, the color which we gave, and it looks quite good. So now let's go back to our code and find out some other color things. So there is something called RGB. So there is a RGB and there is also RGBA. So let me type that out here also. So there are these two functions here. So for RGB you have it's like red, green, and blue. You have to give the percentage of red, green, and blue. So and it varies from 0 to 255. So your values should be in between 0 and 225 for RGB. And then you also have RGBA. Okay, so that is also, I'm going to leave it to you to find out what exactly is RGBA. That's also very useful. So let's try out one color by using RGBA. So maybe I'll change the paragraph again. So I'll type RGB. Okay, so maybe I'll give 255, means it's full red, 0 0. So I'll save it and let's run it. Yeah, perfect. I think I've not saved it again. Okay, so it has turned red as such. You can see that your whole data has turned red. Now red, green. So let's make it green. So what I'll do, I'll just change this to 0 and then I'll make this 255. I'll save it and refresh the page. Yeah, you can see it has become green. All right. So what I'll do is I'll put both of them in such a way that we can actually continuously work alongside with both of them. So yeah, I think that should be a good thing. Yeah, perfect. So I can just type here and I can refresh. So I'll just refresh that. That looks good. So now I'll change it to blue. So 0 and then 255. So I'll just save it and refresh here. So yeah, so it has become blue. So you can make a combination of all these also. So actually if you go to Google and try to find RGB, if you search for RGB, so you will get a lot of RGB things. So you can just go to a place where you can actually get the RGB color. So maybe you can, yeah, just go to HTML codes maybe. Yeah, so you can pick your color and then you'll get the RGB value. So this is the RGB value. So say I want this particular green. Okay, so I want this particular green. What I can do is I can just copy this thing and then I can just paste it here in between. and then I'll save it. Let's go back here and then refresh it. Okay, so you'll see you got that particular green there. Okay, maybe you want some color which is not red, blue or green, so that pink. Yeah, let's try out pink. So you can just copy this and then maybe paste it out here, and then I'll save it, and then you can refresh it. So you'll see that particular pink you got here. So that's what RGB is all about. So now let's go back here and then find out more about hex. So actually if you go here, you'll find a particular D31EB3. So this is like you convert this 0 to 25 into hexadecimal numbers. So hexadecimal numbers is base 16. If you want to learn more about hexadecimal numbers, please go to Google and learn it if you want to learn. Otherwise you can just select your code, copy the hexadecimal number and then put it there. So you have to put a hashtag before it. So I'll just go back here and then I'll change this RGBA also. Okay, so I'll make another tag so that we learn also more about tags. Okay, so I'll make h5, say. Okay, no, I'll make h3 and then color, and then I'll make I'll put the color here. So okay, sorry, so I'll copy a particular color from here, maybe this yellow. Yeah, perfect. So I'll give this yellow. I'll just copy this, Control C, and yeah, perfect. I'll save it and let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's not changing because we have two hashes here. Okay, just make sure there are no mistakes. So you can see it has turned yellow. Perfect. So there's another type of color things, so that is called HSL or HS1. So you have to use hue and saturation and lightness. So hue is the degree on the color wheel from 0 to 360. 0 is red, 120 is green and 240 is blue. Saturation is the percentage value. 0% means a shade of gray, 100% means full color. So lightness is also a percentage. 0% is black, 50% is neither light nor dark, 100% is white. So this is something which I'm going to leave it to you so that I don't make my video dead damn big. So I think you have understood basically how to use colors. You can just directly use a color. You can use RGB and get your color, or you can just use hex and you can get your color. Okay guys, so before I end the video, I would like to ask you to subscribe, like and comment on the video. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed it.